Good morning, students. So, yesterday we started with the chapter A Truly Beautiful Mind, which is about the biographical sketch about the life of the famous scientist Albert Einstein. So, we have discussed that he was born in the German city, and at an early age, he was not a special type of child, and he completed after completing his school education he went to Munich, and we have to start with paragraph 6 now. Einstein was highly gifted in mathematics and interested in physics, so his subjects of concerns were mathematics and physics, and after finishing school he decided to study at the university in Zurich. But science wasn't the only thing that appealed to the dashing young man with the walrus moustache. So, over here, the word dashing. Underline the word dashing. What does it mean? It means stylish. A stylish young man with a walrus moustache. Walrus means long, thick, drooping moustache. So, you can see in the picture, he has a long, heavy moustache. He has long, thick, and they are drooping. So, this is about the personality. Then, next paragraph. He also felt a special interest in a fellow student, Meliva Merrick, whom he found to be a clever creature. So, over here, the word special interest means he has a liking. He has a liking in a fellow student, and name of that girl was Meliva, and she was a clever creature. Clever creature means she was a smart person. Clear? So, this young Serb means a person from Serbia. So, this young Serb had come to Switzerland because the university in Zurich was one of the few in Europe where women could get degrees. So, why this girl from Serbia she went to that place? Because she has to complete her degrees, and this was only of the one of the university which could offer degrees for women's. So, Einstein saw in her an ally. Ally means a friend against the Philistines. Philistines means a word used disapprovingly to talk about people who do not like art, literature, or music. So, this word we can use for a person those who dislike art, literature, or music. Those people in his family and at the university with whom he was constantly at odds. So, this is one of the girl with whom he was friendly. Other than that, he was at odds. At odd means he was most of the time he was always against those people. The couple fell in love, so they both have the liking for each other. They fell in love and they started exchanging the letters. Letters survive in which they put their words, their affection into words, mixing science with tenderness. So they were in their words. How were they exchanging their words? They were mixing science with kindness, with gentleness. Wrote Einstein. So what he wrote in the one of the letter, how happy and proud I shall be when we both have brought our work on relativity to a victorious conclusion. So they both have the plan to turn their dream into reality. How? They want to bring this relativity into a victorious conclusion, into the conclusion that would bring into the limelight of the world. Clear? So in 1900, at the age of 21, Albert Einstein was a university graduate and unemployed. So at the age of 21, he completed his graduation, and after that he was unemployed. After that, he worked as a teaching assistant, gave private lessons, and finally secured a job in 1902 as a technical expert in patent office in Bern. So after completing his graduation, firstly he started with a teaching assistant and he started giving private lessons, and then finally he got a job in 1902 and he started as a technical expert in patent office. Patent is a document which gives the right of invention to an inventor. For example, if any scientist of any person wants to have any invention, for that firstly they have to get the patent from the government of India. Only then they can continue with their invention. So he was working as a technical expert in that office. While he was supposed to be assessing other people's invention, Einstein was actually developing his own ideas in secret. So over there he was assessing, he was just checking other people, but along with that secretly he was learning about many things over there. He was developing his own ideas in secrecy. He is said to have jokingly called his desk drawer at the work the Bureau of Theoretical Physics. So his desk drawer which he was having, it was the Bureau of Theoretical Physics. It was just, you can say, so it was a Bureau of Theoretical Physics, you can say it was a department of theoretical physics. He was just holding up the knowledge which he was just gaining secretly. So one of the famous papers of 1905 was Einstein's special theory of relativity, according to which time and distance are not absolute. So in one of the famous paper appeared that a theory which was invented by this Albert Einstein, a scientist, and the name of the theory was theory of relativity, and it was based on the time and distance. Indeed, two perfectly accurate clocks will not continue to show the same time if they come together again after a journey if one of them has been moving very fast relative to the other. So over here he had made the comparison of two clocks. Clear? He said that two perfectly accurate, they will not show the same time. Why so? Because if one clock is moving at the very fast relativity than the other, then they both won't be showing the same time. From this followed the world's most famous formula, which describes the relationship between mass and energy. So over here you can see the formula which was derived by Albert Einstein. E is equal to mc squares, where E stands for energy, m for mass, and c for speed of the light. Clear? So he has taken an example. When you sit with a nice girl for 2 hours, it seems like 2 minutes. So at this age, you can just imagine the situation. He was constantly sitting with that girl for 2 hours, and to him it seems like just 2 minutes have passed. When you sit on a hot stove for 2 minutes, it seems like 2 hours. That's relativity. Just your imagination. When you're sitting with a girl, 2 hours passes, you are assuming that 2 minutes have passed. But when you are just sitting on some hot stove for 2 minutes, you seems like you are sitting for 2 hours. That is a relativity. Clear? So continuing ahead with 10th stanza. While Einstein was solving the most difficult problems in physics, his private life was unrevealing. Unrevealing means started to fail. He was so busy in his physics that his private life was disturbed. It started to fail. Albert had wanted to marry Mileva right after finishing his studies, but his mother was against it. So as they both were good friends, so he wanted to marry with that girl, Mileva, but his mother was against it. She thought Mileva was 3 years older than her son, was too old for him. So what was the reason why she was not liking her? The reason was she was older than this Albert Einstein. She was older by 3 years. She was also bothered by Mileva's intelligence, and this girl seems to be more intelligent than Albert Einstein. She is book like you, his mother said. Einstein put the wedding off. So he decided to put the wedding off. Later, the pair finally married in January 1903 and had 2 sons. So their friendship turned into reality, and they had become now life partners, and they got married in the month of January in the year 1903, and they were blessed with 2 sons. But after a few years later, the marriage faltered. Faltered means it became weak. Their relationships, they start becoming the opposite as they were before marriage. Mileva, meanwhile, was losing her intellect, ambition, and becoming an unhappy housewife. So this girl, she seems to be more intelligent before marriage, but after marriage she was losing her interest and she turned to be unhappy housewife. After years of constant fight, the couple finally divorced in 1919. So in the year 1919, their marriage put to an end and they got divorced from each other. Einstein married his cousin Ilsa the same year. So the same year, Albert Einstein again married to his cousin in the same year. Read out till page 49, stanza number 11. The rest part of the chapter we will conclude tomorrow. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.